Good afternoon, friends, followers, channel members. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Monday. Oh, it's going to be a warm one, isn't it, this week? I'm already feeling it's quite warm here in the office where I'm sat. Obviously, the PC always kicks out a lot of heat whenever we're running Microsoft Flight Simulator. But yeah, so it's going to be a very warm week, and we are heading to London today, London City, and I think I'm pretty certain I heard on the radio this morning that they're tipping temperatures of about 38 degrees down there later in the week, which, ouch, I would not want that. It's going to be warm enough up here in Yorkshire. Anyway, yeah, we are doing a British Airways flight today. We're in the A320 Neo. I'm using the IniBuilds A320 Neo, and we're going to be going into London City, which sounds crazy on the face of it, but this is actually something they are looking to do in real life. They're looking to get certification for the A320 Neo aircraft to actually approach and land and operate out of and into London City Airport. So I thought that'd be kind of cool to do, because we've also got recent release of London City Airport scenery, haven't we, from IniBuilds. We'll give a copy away of that a little bit later on. So yeah, can we do it in the sim? And I think as well today the weather is actually typical us to be landing on runway 09. That's the one that takes us right in between all the buildings coming into London, so it'll either work or it won't. We will find out together, and we'll mess it up together on live on VATSIM with you guys watching, so that'll be good fun. It's a very steep approach. The actual ILS is set to, I think it's 5.5 degrees, which is far too high for the 320. And what they're looking to do is actually sort of reroute the aircraft in for the 320 Neo certification, and so the approach will be a little less steep, something like 4.3 or 4.4, something like that, which obviously we can't do that in the sim at the moment because that procedure does not exist. But it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see if that will work or not. Lemon says he thought for a moment we got an early copy of the Fenix Neo. I wish, Lemon. I wish. Believe it, if I'd have got that, I'd have been screaming that from the rooftops. Hey, Hitman. So whether you're watching on YouTube or on Twitch today, welcome. Hope you're all doing well. Quick question and favour from you guys. So I'll explain about the absolute chaos of a week I had last week with Microsoft Flight Simulator and Windows. But I've had to reset all the levels and audio levels and things like that. So just let me know what the audio of the microphone is like, the background music, the ATC when we get it, that kind of thing. Just let me know if everything's balanced right, or whether you need me to tweak some stuff, because I've got the feedback in my headphones, which sounds fine, but it might sound different to you guys. So yeah, just let me know if it's not quite right. So hey Vince, hey Mark, hey Bonnie Arcs, Yo-Yo Wang, and of course Lemon, good to see you. Hitman over on Twitch, hello. Right, well, what's going on with GSX? I know we've had an update recently. Is this actually working? Oh, let's get some catering, shall we, and that will just sort it all out. Can't read aircraft type. Well, that's not good. Nothing wrong with my aircraft type, as far as I'm aware. Don't know if this will work or not. Mark says, good news everyone, Jayhawk's in Newcastle, so we have other people have a chance on the giveaway. He won something as well, didn't he, in the last one we did, like a Contrail voucher or something like that. But yeah, he's just one of those guys. He just wins everything. Right, let's get in and see if we can start getting this thing working. Hello, why's the blind down? I mean, yeah, alright. Weather looks that way. Mav says the music will be down a little bit. Well, I'm happy to do that. I say I'm gonna tweak this until it sounds like you guys are happy. There, hopefully that should be a little bit better. So, right, operational flight plan. We'll go through it and we'll get out of here. So let me just, first of all, we want to check the normal things. Aircraft's in its turnaround state, so we are currently on ground power and all the pumps are off. Temperature is 32 degrees. Oh my god, the cabin's going to be sweltering. We might need to start APU and get that, if I'm going to do that now. Yeah, let's get the APU up and running, because no passengers want to come on board this aircraft. It'll be awful. So we'll get that running. We'll get some aircon in the cabin, and then we'll actually load people in. We've got the cabin crew with us today. I don't know who's serving with us, but I shall find out. Hey guys, just before we start boarding, I'm just going to start the air conditioning because I know the cabin is very, very warm back there. My apologies. So just wait a few minutes before we start the boarding. So that's a little message to our cabin crew. I think I've got them.
Understood, Captain. We will wait a few minutes before starting the boarding process.
Perfect. She's on board with that decision. Okay, and we have got the usual spoilers, flaps, parking brake, engine mode, mass selection, all of that stuff. We are transponder standby 2000. Acupressure is in the green. I got the constraints on. Let's get some weather information as well. I'm going to should we use our little app for that? Yeah. So as I said, we are in Zurich. We'll set up our briefing app. We're going to be off runway 16 today as well, which is really cool departure. You just go out, basically spin around the airport to the left and then back out in the direction westbound. We are going to be arriving at London City, runway 9. We'll pop a 4-hour flight window in there, and in fact, let me just get the METAR. So well, let's create the brief and then we'll work on that. So the METAR at the moment is 33 degrees. Yeah, QNH is 1023. I don't think we've got any ATC at the moment. We don't have any ATC. We'll use some SayIntentions ATC once we're airborne, but don't want to be talking to a virtual air traffic control when I'm live on VATSIM. So no. Hey Hyper, I'm flying not the flyby A320. No, so with the flyby A320, I love the flyby A320, but things like the secondary flight plan and our procedures, all of that, still not there yet. Whereas the IniBuilds has them. The secondary, I found the actual the McDo is it's far more complete. At the moment. The flight dynamics though are far better than this aircraft, granted. Although we don't want realistic flight dynamics today, taking this into London City. So cool. Winds are variable. I've got no concerns over the weather. A few towering cumulus knocking about, but that's fine. So we will just set QNH on there, 1023. Same over here for our trusty co-pilots. And I just want to check this as well. 1023, and let's check our audio control panel. So we're monitoring the guard frequency, and we don't need any of that. That's fine. Switching panel is fine as well. Right, good. Okay, let's go through this then and work out what fuel we're going to take. I'll be honest with you, I don't really want to take any extra fuel unless we absolutely have to, because I don't want to be heavy. Hitman, we use the LSS. No, I don't. I use TAA. The problem with the LSS is I find all the text is very blurry if I use it, or it is at least for me. I don't like that. I mean, I don't think these frames are bad at all. I'm quite happy with them. So yeah. Okay. You said that's fixed, so I'll have to check it out at some point. I'm not going to do that now. But yeah. So we're underloaded. Good. Heathrow is the alternate. Cost index of 21. Yeah, British Airways today. We can speed our way there. We're no longer easyJet. They've been in the news today as well, haven't they? Time en route 1 hour 21. Looking to fly 34,000 feet. Yeah, confirmation. Runway 16, Fenix 4 Sierra, and the SOVAT arrival into London City. We'll have to sort of vector ourselves in a little bit with that. So let's just see. Plug fuel is 5231. And let's just have a quick look down here for any part of our flight which is going to be above 10,000 feet more. It's not, so that's fine. The weather, of course, is absolutely glorious. We've got a nice headwind coming into London City today. We really did need that, so that's good. And then what we've got, weather 08030 knots, there we go, no clouds, 25 degrees. Yeah, so this is it. This is almost perfect weather for the test. We're not going to have bad weather in the UK at all, I think, this week. It's just going to be glorious. Good. So I'm not going to read the NOTAMs. Our app will decode those. And then the only other thing I want to check, I wish there was a scroll wheel on this thing. Oh, the SIGWET charts don't actually load. Oh, that's a shame. Right, I'll look at those in a minute off stream to make sure that that's all okay. Good. So let's just open all the doors. The packs have been running for the APU's been running now for 3 minutes, so we'll get the APU bleed on, start cooling that cabin down, because I'm going to guess it is pretty warm. Let's have a quick look. How hot is it in there? Ouch, yeah, 34, 32. It's a sweat box. Let's cool that down. We can also set that to high just to try and speed that up a little bit. So that's hopefully now starting to cool us down a little bit. Then we'll get the passengers boarded as well. Right, let's do we toggle the jetway on this thing. I don't fly this aircraft very often. I'm always in the Fenix, aren't I? So toggle the jetway. There we go. And we'll put the aircraft into the loading configuration, and we'll tell GSX that it can start the boarding process. I don't think the two are lined up, but that doesn't matter, so we'll just request boarding. In terms of fuel, then, I'm happy to take plug fuel today. We're not going to change that, so fuel is going to be 5231. We will apply that load. We'll just do it instantly, then that's done. Cool. Yeah, Jacko, it is a flying sauna indeed. Duke, this is the IniBuilds. Don't request the tug yet. This is the IniBuilds Airbus A320 Neo. Comes as default from Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Awesome. I've also just got information here that I need as well. So our zero fuel weight CFG is 28.5, and our final takeoff CFG should be 29.4. We use that value for our trim setting, so that's the important one. But we need to make sure that that doesn't change by more than 2% for our takeoff calculations. Otherwise, we have to rebuild them. Okay, so that's all fine. That's cooling down now. Look, 20 degrees. They're all going to be freezing in a minute. Lovely. I never know what to wear whenever I'm going on a flight in the cabin, because sometimes it's just lovely and other times it's freezing and you need blankets. So I always end up taking a jumper with me, even if it's like 30 degrees outside. All right then, let's start setting up the box. Let's check everything is as it should be. Why is my box not working? So, shouldn't have any messages. Nav accuracy is upgraded. GPS primary is working. Fantastic. I don't think messages actually works in this aircraft, but that's fine. Okay. So, IRS, we've got our 3 nav greens and the aircraft status. We've got LEAP engines, valid arc cycle. Fantastic. Okay, do the init request. Duke, why am I flying the IniBuilds instead of the fly-by-wire of the Fenix? The reason I'm not flying the Fenix is because that is not a Neo aircraft. Neos when we want the Neos. We absolutely... Airport not in database. What? Shut up. How could Zurich and London City not be in the database? I think it was lying to me anyway. Everything's there. Yeah, so I'm not flying the Fenix aircraft just because I need a Neo aircraft, because it's a Neo aircraft that they're looking to try and get certification for flying into London City. And I'm not flying the fly-by-wire aircraft just because I need a bit more. I want a bit more functionality on the McDo. So constant stinks is 21. That's fine. We've got the Troppo in there. I'm not too worried about checking that. We've got all the winds. I think they've already been populated, aren't they? That's something the Fenix aircraft doesn't do. To be honest, unless there's been a software upgrade, I don't think it does that automatically anyway, so that might be a little bit overkill. And our IRS in it, 47, 276 and 833, they're all in agreement. We are stand Echo 58 today. So we are going to be departing off runway 16 6, that is Vevit for Sierra. I'll show you that in a minute because that is a really cool departure. Looking forward to that. Should be a very scenic departure if you sat on the left hand side of the aircraft. And then we're going to be doing the ILS-09 because what they're looking to do is get RNAV approaches, RMP AR approaches to be specific, to get this aircraft into London City when the time comes. We are going to be on the Sovat 1 Charlie. No transitions, and for this I think I actually don't know. I'm gonna go with Novia for the time being, because I don't think the oh, actually no, that one works. Yeah, that one works. I think that is, oh, that's none, that's why. Oh sorry, it's oddly 1 Golf, that's the one. Transition, Oddlig 1 Golf transition. That is exactly the one I think we want to use. There's a Juliet. Just double check these. Just zoom out a little bit. Yeah, no, that's going the wrong way. That's also going the wrong way. Right, we might have to build this up ourselves. So we're going to go in, and I think we'll go direct to Ozvev, or even whatever this one is there, and pick it up and bring it in from there. So yeah, I will tidy that flight plan up in a minute. So we'll insert that, and then let me just tidy that up so our fuel planning actually looks correct. Otherwise, it's going to have us flying more track miles than we actually want. Yeah, so we're not going to go all the way up there to these. We're going to go direct to Ravsa, I think. Yeah, so let's just go direct from Elmiv. So we'll get rid of LC 11, 12, 13. Clear those out. So get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And clear that discontinuity. Okay, that's much better. That is now a distance of 478. Our flight plan has a distance of 474, so that's fine. Happy with that. And Radnav page, what have we got? So we want the KLO, and we'll have the Zurich VOR. So KLO is already auto-tuned. Zurich Zulu Uniform Echo. So get that in there, and we'll just hard-tune that as well. Okay, right, on to the init B page. So our zero fuel weight is what? Our zero fuel weight is 55.1. I had to reinstall the sim as well. I had a terrible week last week, so my mouse scrolling's too fast. Zero fuel weight C of G is 28.5. Oops. 28. Why is the number 2 not working? There we go, 28.5. Click spots. The fuel for the alternate wasn't as much as I thought it was going to be, actually. I think it's a bit more. Is it 2.1 tons? No, it isn't. That's CNR. Fuel for alternate is 1.2, which seems excessive to get from London City to Heathrow. It does include an attempt to go around, an attempt to hold, and all those sorts of things. So that's why it might be a little bit more than you think. And that then we are taking a plug fuel of 5. We'll round that up. 5.3 tons for our fuel planning. That gives us a takeoff weight of 60.2. Landing weight of 6.3. That is absolutely fine, and we have got an extra 26 minutes of duration on there. So I'm happy with all of those figures. They all make sense to me. So yeah, Ronnie, what do you think beyond ATC as a start before going on with VATSIM? I'll be honest with you, I agree with Jacko. I'll go with SayIntentions because it is not on rails. You can speak to it like you can a human, basically, and it. I would say that is better for training before going on VATSIM than beyond ATC. Beyond ATC is it's more scripted, whereas SayIntentions is. Well, you'll hear SayIntentions a little bit later on. We're going to use SayIntentions in our stream today. Okay, that's fine. All right, let's do our takeoff performance calculations then. We have got... Right, so just sync everything from our tablet. Can we do an intersection departure today? I haven't got figures for any of the other intersections, which is a shame because that might have saved a little bit of time. But if not, we'll just have to use we'll use full length. So that's yeah, we'll use full length then. Have I got any intersection departures? I have got intersection departures. They're there on screen. Hang on a minute. Let me just share this, then you can see it, rather than just guessing. So, airport ground chart. Where are you? Not that one. That one. Yeah, intersection departures. So, if we can, there's no one else around. We could take Echo 3, could probably take Echo 4. That would make a very, very short taxi. Well, they don't allow Echo 4. Okay, Echo 3, so that is 3,000 meters. That'll save us a little bit of time. So we'll brief that in a moment. But yeah, let's just change that. We'll do 3,000 meters. If that's means a shorter taxi, save some fuel. Yet it is dry, that is fine, that's our way. We'll do config 1, yeah, why not, they'll be on, no need to force that. And go. So we've got flex of 58, 44, 44, 46, 144, 144, 146, that flex, what did I say, 48, did I say 48 or 58? 58. Okay, and thrust reduction acceleration, I think it's noise abatement 1 here in Zurich. Let me have a quick look. Noise abatement 1, right, so thrust reduction is 29, accel is 45, 2900. 4500. Engine out, thrust reduction 2900. There we go. Alright, so happy with that. Let me just see if we have got any restrictions with regards to speed on the departure, because if we have, then we might fly at pre-selected speed. Let's have a look. Yeah, so this is the funky departure I'm talking about. So we are straight out, left turn, max speed, there you go, in the turn, 210 knots through the turn. Oh, we can clear, right, well, so there's no point flying faster than green dot speed. Green dot speed, it's efficient, isn't it? So 205. So what we're going to do is we're going to pre-select 205. I mean, it's only 5 knots difference, but there we go. So that's pre-selected to 205. The box is set up. I'm happy with that. The passengers are coming on board, I think. Oh, no, they're not. Why are the passengers not coming on board? GSX, what's happening here? Why haven't we got a jetway? Request boarding. Come on. Oh. No, don't attach the tug. Right, okay, we're still going to wait for the passengers. That's fine. That's absolutely fine because we've still got a brief. Lovely. Alright then, so we've seen the box all get set up. Let's go through the departure brief then. So starting with the weather, I've got no concerns here. Winds are light and variable from the left as we depart, so engine 1 will be critical. There's a few tower inclusions knocking about. We'll keep our eyes peeled for those. We'll see if the weather radar works as well. And then into London City. I've not got any concerns over the weather there. The weather is the least of my concerns today going into London City. We've got a nice headwind, so that's actually working in our favour as well. So that's fine. Aircraft is fully serviceable. A320 Neo aircraft today. And let's have a quick look then at our NOTAMs. Runway 16 to 34. It better not be. Oh, closed after last scheduled flight. That's fine. It's currently operational. That's fine. Taxiway Echo is partially closed. Now, this is interesting because actually this does affect us, I think. Let me just have a look. I'll bring that over here. Airport ground chart. There is some temporary suspensions then, I think. Right, so what we got? Closed between Foxtrot and 6. So I think that should link up to some of these, shouldn't it? Let's have a look at the charts and see. Right. So, right. Taxiway Echo is closed there. And that doesn't affect us. We're not in that dock or that dock. So, yeah. So, temporary Echo is now basically over to the right hand side as we taxi down Echo. I'll show you that on the main ground chart. You should be able to see that. So that's that one. Taxiway Echo 4 is partially closed, area marked, and link 7, that doesn't affect us. So yeah, so as we go down now, taxiway Echo, basically we are, because we're parked just here, see where that big C is? We're parked about there, so we're going to push back. Actually, it won't affect us, we can take Foxtrot. So we can taxi down on Foxtrot. That's the work in progress there. Look straight down Foxtrot 1, then onto Echo, and then we'll take Echo 3 for departure. So yeah, that's our taxi plan then done, as with no ATC. So Foxtrot, Echo 3. Well, that's just in the taxi for us as well. No need to do a single engine taxi. It's a short taxi now, so we'll do the flight control checks after pushing back as well, rather than trying to run it. And then let's have a look at the departure. So this is initial climb 5,000, TA is 7,000, and we've got a speed restriction in there which we've already looked at. Takeoff and pretty much immediate left hand turn. Speed restriction through the turn. Once we are through the turn, I'll push for managed speed and we'll continue the climb out to 7,000. Note little threats then. We have got terrain to the north of the airfield, a little bit to the south as well, and then we are climbing to a we will need to increase our rate of our altitude up to 7,000 pretty much soon after takeoff. We're on our own, there's no ATC to help us, so yeah, fair enough. Okay, I think that is everything then done. Perfect. So just waiting for the ground crew to finish. Fuel is loaded. 5.2. Just check that is balanced and correct. Get those on. And see what signs can come on as well now. I'm assuming the ground crew is still loading. Don't think I've got any custom view set up for this aircraft. No, never mind. Well, actually, even if I had to uninstall the sim the other day. That was a real pain. Does GSX tell us how long they are going to be? Baggage loading in progress. Fair enough. I'm guessing all passengers are now on board. Shall have a quick look outside, see what's going on airside. Oh yeah, there we go. See, when GSX works, it's very, very good. Although, why have I got... What's going on here? So we've got... This is a lot of luggage. No way that container's fitting through that door, by the way. I'm getting a double load of... I'm getting double the luggage. Well, never mind. We're not actually at gate 58 like I thought, we're actually at Echo 62, according to the jetway anyway. Just update my notes on that. Right, well, we'll wait for them to finish and then we'll get going. But whilst we're waiting for them to finish, I've just realised I've not got my checklist. Where's that gone? So, the cockpit prep checklist, aircraft acceptance, that's all been done. Fuel quantity is 5,200 kilograms and balanced. Our seatbelt signs, they are on. Ideas, we've got 3 nav greens, the bar of QNH is 1023 and 1,400 feet. 5,000 feet initial climb is checked. So, yeah, I am now literally just waiting for the ground crew to finish up. Check those temperatures now. I can probably turn the packs down a bit. It is 19 degrees on board. That's alright, isn't it? That's fine. Why don't they have lights on? They should be on. Yeah, so that's our departure then. You can see straight out and then that little funky left-hand turn. Don't think I've ever done this departure before. So that'd be cool. Right, so yeah, last week I had an absolute nightmare with the sim. Don't know what happened with the PC, but basically it upgraded to Windows 11 on its own. I don't recall asking it to do that, but hey ho. So yeah, I thought, oh okay, we've got Windows 11. How's that going to affect the sim? I launched Microsoft Flight Sim to do something, and the world. You know when the sim launches, you've got the cinematic that plays, haven't you? Whilst it's loading. Well, that didn't play, that was just a blank screen. Then the cinematic played when it got to like the menu that said, you know, fly now or start now or whatever it is. But then when you load into the main menu where you select whether you want to go to the marketplace or free flight or career mode, the globe wasn't there. There was no globe there. There was no world, no terrain. And if you zoomed in on the blank screen, all the markers for the airports, they were all there. They all appeared. Points of interest, they were all there as markers, but there was no screen. It was completely black. So I thought, well, that's very weird. So I tried to start a flight, and the flight itself was also completely black. There was nothing there. There was no aircraft. There was no world. The menu, funnily enough, this was still here, and you could change the time of day and the weather, but it didn't make any difference because it was just a black screen. Oh, what the hell's going on here? So exited that. I thought, right, okay, let's just update the graphics driver and blah blah blah. Did all that and didn't work. So then I tried a couple of other things. Didn't work. Well, I'm just going to reinstall the sim. So I ended up reinstalling the whole sim, which I hate that. And yeah, I reinstalled the sim. Sure, I forgot to back some things up. We'll find out in due course. And I'd still got the same problem. It would not work. I thought, what the hell's going on? I reinstalled the sim. There's nothing else that I could possibly need to do. So then I went on to the wonder that is ChatGPT. Actually, it wasn't ChatGPT. I think I used Gemini, and asked it to troubleshoot, and that said, right, try this, tried all these things, nothing, absolutely nothing. In the end, I then discovered none of my video files would play. You know, MP4s, they wouldn't play either. So I thought, well, what the hell's happening? So it's at that point when I said to Gemini, look, no, my videos are playing. They went, oh, well, that is down to blah, 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 blah. So we tried a few other things. That didn't work. Have they finished now? Can we get going? That didn't work. And so it said, well, do you know what then? No, unfortunately, it sounds like your Windows 11 installation was corrupt. We're going to have to reinstall Windows 11 from full. So that's what I did. I'll continue that story later because we're ready to go. Right, let's close everything up. We can get rid of the external power. We don't need that. So you can go away. Final check, there's no ATC on the ground. There is not. Okay, onto Unicom then, 122.8. And we'll get ready to go. Cabin crew arm doors and cross check.
Copy, Captain. Rondos are being cleared and cross-check is in progress now.
Good stuff. Right, let's see if we can get this bird into London City, shall we? Zurich traffic, Speedbird 33 Tango, stand Echo 62, pushing back, facing north on Foxtrot. Well, I should have asked for help from Mark GPT. I did. I would have to go back to see if he was right or not. More about that story a little bit later on. Anyway. Alright, let's get the beacon light on. I'll tell you that. Well, I'll tell you the rest of the story whilst we're flying over France. GSX, let's push back. There he is, he's waving at me. Okay, before start checklist, the parking brake is on, takeoff data is V1144, V2146, confirmed.
Traffic advice 58 Tango, gate
Windows
February
closed.
38 pushing back facing west.
PEDs on flight mode, doors are closed and armed, and the beacon light is on. Just wait for the ground crew to hurry up. Notable steering is disconnected. Where are they? How do I get rid of this thing? I don't want that. There we go. That's better. Are they ready to push yet? There we go. GSX is still not bringing up the menu automatically, is it? Oh, actually, no, we're being lifted. We're being lifted. Now, is it automatically going to tell us that we can... which direction to go, or am I going to have to call up the menu? I'm going to have to call up the menu, I think. Continue push. And push back facing north. I've not heard it say to me, release parking brakes. I'm just going to have a quick check, make sure there's nothing pushing behind me or taxiing behind me, which there is not. If we release the parking brakes, I'm going to start the push. Oh yeah, there we go. Why is GSX not talking to me? Oh well, never mind. Okay, well, let's get engine started then. So, power on check, APU bleed is on, engine mode select to ignition, and as always, start engine 1. See, this is what happens when you have to reinstall things and set things up. I get worried that things aren't going to be working as they should be. We know we can hear VPilot because I've already heard someone on Unicom for that. KXRBI, unpopular opinion, FS Labs A320 Neo is better than the Fenix. Do you know, you're not the first person I've heard say that. I, however, haven't tried the FS Labs. One of the things I do like about the FS Labs is I love the tech log. Sadly, we don't have that in the Fenix, and I think that'd be great. Always a scenic departure here from Zurich, so that should be nice. Yeah, no audio from GSX, that's a pain. Well, Lemon says lately they haven't talked back to you either, might have gone angry with the ground crew. Right, well I'm assuming they're going to have finished. We've got good engine start on number 1. I'm going to put the parking brake on, see if they shout at me then. Right, so parking brake is on. There we go, nose has been lowered, that's fine. Okay, starting engine 2. Brendan also says the sounds ended up being switched off in a recent GSX update for you. Oh, we'll have to check that out. I'll do it off stream, though, not now. Doing stuff like that now is just begging for a crash, isn't it? And we're not going to do that. So I'll wait till I see them waving at us. Yeah, so that's the taxiway down there that's closed. Oh, there he is, look. Off he goes. Murdos 8541, there you go, Cruxby. Someone that agrees with you. It says, so true, I agree, the FS Labs is better than the Fenix for me too. Very responsive. You've been to an actual A320 sim, you can tell FS Labs almost mimics all the physics. So it's going to be interesting as well when the Fenix Neo comes out. We all want the Fenix Neo. And there you go, voice bin says the LCD display bleeding with the white edges and barely functional contrast adjustment keeps you from flying the FS Labs even for a single minute in the dark. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. So that is literally a time of day issue then, isn't it, for you? Okay, we've got waving from the ground crew. We've got good engine starts on both engine 1 and engine 2. So engine motor selects back to normal. That's off. Anti-ice definitely not required. APU can come off. So spoilers, rudder.
British Traffic at advice 58 Tango, taxiing to hold short runway 16 via Echo, and we will cross the runway 28 traffic.
Perfect, we'll do a flight control check as well. Full left. And full right. Full up. Full down and neutral. Rudder. Full right. Full left and neutral. Zurich traffic, Speedbird 33 Tango, taxiing now runway 16 via Foxtrot Echo 3. Taxi lights, auto brake, and our weather radar. Make sure that's on. Don't actually know if it works. Not that we'll get to see it today if it does. Alright, let's go. Okay, quick PEDS check. We've got no change to our aircraft performance. Yeah, no change to our aircraft performance.
Traffic 2 Papa on gate 4.
Sorry, just listening to ATC.
Pushing back, passing.
That seems a bit squirrely. What's going on there? Seems very squirrely. Don't like that. So no change to our performance. Not done the engine out procedure actually today here. That's quite important. Why have we not done the engine out procedure? What is the engine out procedure here? Non-standard at KLO, left turn Zurich VOR. Fine. And then hold Amici.
Tango, crossing runway 28 and continue taxi via Echo to hold short runway 16 Zurich traffic.
And then our initial climb is 5,000. First turn to the left. And what is going on with this? Oh, this is the problem. You get everything set up and it's perfect, and then, of course, you have issues because you've had to reinstall the sim and things like that, and it's just gone. I'll be interested once we've got into the air. I wonder if rudder is controlling my nose wheel steering. I might not have turned that option off. Why does easyJet not operate the CO with IE engines? No idea. They just they don't. They have LEAP engines and CFM. Is it my imagination, or is this just a little bit downhill? I'll just tap the brakes a little bit there. Yeah, so Echo over to the left of me is closed at the minute. Work in progress. Cabin crew, seats for takeoff.
Copy, Captain. Cabin is secure and crew are taking seats now.
Okay, so Echo 3 is there on the left. There's no one on the taxiway behind me. I mean, it shouldn't be. It's closed. Yeah, Lemon, I think that is anti-ice de-icing pads, which I think are being used now literally because there's work in progress and the taxiway behind me is closed in real life.
Zurich traffic, Turkish 2 Papa, taxiing to Orient point runway 16 via Foxtrot Echo 2.
Okay, good stuff. We are now first in line. Approach path looks clear. Surrey traffic, Speedbird 33 Tango, lining up runway 16 via intersection Echo 3. Right, let's light her up. And TARA for the TCAS packs off. I don't think British Airways do that, but we'll stick with the SOPs I know. Currently I use Thrustmaster at the moment, but I have just received all of the wing stuff, so I just need to find time and space to put it all in, because it's obviously all one-to-one scale replica stuff, which is absolutely brilliant. I am going to build a home cockpit. I just need the wife to be out for about 4 weeks. Terrain ahead of us, of course, which we spoke about, and that is the reason why we've got that wonderful departure ahead of us.
16 remaining.
Okay, we'll just hold that there. Final checks, flight controls have been checked, flap setting is config 1. FMA is 144 blue, 146 presumed to climb, now blue, 1FT2, 5000 blue. Radar predicted wind shear are on. Engine mode selector is normal. ECAM memo, we've got takeoff mode blue, and our EFB is stowed. Cabin is secured for takeoff. Takeoff runway is intersection Echo 3, runway 16, TCAS, TARA, and packs 1 and 2, both off. Let's go.
British traffic left the onto Bravo, crossing runway 28.
Alright, take off. Manflex, SRS, runway, auto thrust blue. Hundred knots. V1, rotate. Positive climb, gear up. One mile from KLO, we now make the left turn.
Crossing runway 28.
Autopilot 1 on so I can look out the window, because that is such a cool departure. I've definitely never done this departure before. That is really neat.
Richard, I get advice on the Tango taking off runway 16, the bit for departure, the traffic.
Okay, we're going to continue our climb now. I'm going to go flight level 160. Thrust climb. Open climb. Standard pressure. 160 blue. Flaps 0. Spoilers disarmed. Why is TCAS showing a standby? We'll troubleshoot that in a moment. And we're now holding speed 205 through that turn. We've now just completed the turn, so as briefed, we'll now push for managed speed and begin to level off. Yeah, why have we not got that on? Packs 1 and 2 back on. Clouds, anti-ice still not required. Lovely. Quick toggle of the seatbelt signs, and that just tells the cabin crew that they're now free to start moving around the cabin. That's 7,000 feet. Lovely, and we are away. Next stop, London City, or potentially Canary Wharf, depending on how that goes.
Direct traffic, Swiss 255, taxi to holding point runway at 28.
I thought they'd banned smoking in
Charlie,
airplanes.
Hotel and Bravo.
Right, coming up on 10,000 feet. Spoilers, flaps, gear, get the lights off. Cool. I'm going to try it as well and check out the new app that I downloaded the other day. Called, what was it called? Spotty, wasn't it? Spotty, for those that watch the channel.
Dear guests, we are pleased to inform you that the use of approved electronic devices is now permitted in flight mode. Our cabin service will begin shortly. Thank you for your attention and enjoy the flight with British Airways Flight 8764.
Having said that, it might have got wiped whilst I was doing the annoying reinstallation last week, which is really annoying because I want to use that on today's flight. Oh, that's a pain. Honestly, the last week I've had has been awful.
Traffic, Turkish 2 Papa Bravo, line up, runway 16.
Just trying to search for it now. It's not going to find it. I'm going to re-download it because, yeah, it was cool. It was basically a bit of a chase plane alternate. Doesn't do as much as chase plane, but it does give you the scenic views, which is what you want. Was that cough from AI? AI can do a lot now. Obviously, maybe he's just flying the fuck for the sake of authenticity. I mean, that would make anyone cough. The fumes that used to come out of the back of that thing.
Traffic, Turkish 2 Papa, taking off. Runway.
Right, let's just continue our climb. Flight level 34 is planned, which is absolutely fine. So 340. We'll check 340. Blue, still an open climb. Fantastic. Good stuff. Chef Aviation, which side stick do I use? So I'm currently using the Thrustmaster, but I do plan to upgrade to the Wind Wing. Or is it Wing Control now? Or I get confused.
33 Tango departure, contact Swiss radar on 133.05.
133.05 for Speedbird 33 Tango. Swiss radar, good afternoon, Speedbird 33 Tango, passing flight level 170, request flight level 340.
Speedbird 33 Tango identified. 4 miles north of Tringen at
Wind control, thank you, wind control.
QNH 1022, cleared direct KLO.
Direct Kilo Lima Oscar, Speedbird 33 Tango. Have we just passed Kilo Lima Oscar? We might have done. No, not yet. Nice. Okay, so SayIntentions is controlling air traffic control for us now.
Speedbird 33 Tango, climb flight level 340.
Climb flight level 340, Speedbird 33 Tango. We are doing that anyway, 340 blue. Have I had a chance to use the SMI now? Not yet. He says he bought it recently because it's $70 and couldn't hurt, and you don't have a side stick. Is it any good? I've not yet had a chance to use it in the sim. However, I have mucked about with it and played with it sort of on the desk. It feels very, very good. Yes, I really do like the dampening of it. The dampening. Have you watched the video? I did a sort of a review video of the wing control stuff only last week, I think, or the week before. Check that out.
33 Tango, contact Alps radar Zurich Center on 119.225.
My trusty co-pilot can handle the comms now, I think.
Radar Zurich Center on 119.225. Speedbird 33 Tango.
Yeah, so SayIntentions is now handling ATC.
33 Tango. Good afternoon. Flight level 210 for flight level 340.
My co-pilot. I'm monitoring Unicom on
Speedbird 33 Tango, Alps radar Zurich Center identified. Good
on
afternoon.
COM2. Oh, I can't believe Spotty has uninstalled itself. I'm really annoyed about that. I mean, to be fair, it didn't uninstall itself. My nightmare that I had with the PC last week is what's caused that to disappear. But anyway. Yeah, so I did the... where did I get to in that story? Yeah, so I reinstalled Windows 11. I'd reinstalled the flight sim, and it worked. I got it all working again. Just thought, fantastic, problem solved. Windows 11 was just dodgy and needed a kick. So that was that. Lemon, how did I do that? Is that an option in SayIntentions? Yeah, Lemon, of course it is. So I've got the comms being handled by the co-pilot. So just turn that on. Hey, Fruitbat says finally our schedules aligned. Hope all is well in this heat. It's all right at the moment, Jim. Although I can feel it's starting to get a little bit warm now in the office. The test will be later in the week. Is it Thursday? It's meant to be a record-breaking day. So we shall see. Anyway, so having fixed Microsoft Flight Simulator and Windows 11, I then came to do this flight that I'm doing now, this morning. I thought, you know what, I've got a morning off. I'm going to do a morning stream. We haven't done that for years. I loaded the sim, and the exact same thing had happened. I couldn't play videos again. The terrain and the world had disappeared from the flight sim. I'm like, what on earth is going on here? And in the end, through Gemini solved it. It was something to do with the audio driver. The audio driver was messing up the video performance. I would have never sorted that out. I'm not sure Dark Fury would have sorted that out, my MOC. I'd have just launched the PC out the window. But here we are, fingers crossed. But it does mean that I've uninstalled a load of things, lost a load of things, so we'll have to see how the day goes. The Berwick is rating us with a potty of 10. Thank you so much, Berwick. I hope you're doing very, very well. And thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate that. Amanza says launching the PC out of the window is an appropriate solution. Yeah, it also means that you have permanent ventilation if you leave the window closed as you do it, which we're probably going to need this week, given how warm it's going to be. So yeah, but I've just realised that I've not got Spotty installed. I'll have to redo that.
Contacting Swiss radar on 133.05. Speedbird 33 Tango.
Fruitbat Jim says NVIDIA driver does that. We'll never install it. Oh, I must have reinstalled the NVIDIA driver. Not even the latest one, a few times.
33 Tango.
So annoying.
Climbing through flight level
hey, Corey plays.
For flight level 340.
Oh, it affects the audio driver, does it, Fruitbat? So in the end, what was it I had to disable? Hang on, let me see if I can.
Speedbird 33 Tango, Swiss radar identified.
See if I can bring it up, because chances are it's going to re-enable itself again in the future. Yeah, so it was this. This is my device driver. It was this thing. Get rid of that and that. As soon as I turned these two things off, everything worked normally. Was that a flipping egg? How? Why? We'll just make things and keep things simple. So yeah. Banco, a British lad. British and Yorkshire lad, yeah. Avianca says we were just discussing how audio is such a pain in streaming setup. Oh, it is, because obviously now I've reinstalled Windows, I've reinstalled the sim, the audio was all messed up. It took me ages to get it all working again after I'd just disabled those. And then coming back into Streamlabs for the stream, all of the levels have been reset, and it's like, well, how does this actually sound now? I did a few sort of video testings. I thought it sounds alright, but you never really know. You know, it's you guys that provide the best feedback. Feedback is definitely not what I want to hear through the headphones. So yeah, I think we're okay. Evan Nemesis, what temperature is your record-breaking heat there? So it's going to be later on in the week. I think.
33 Tango, contact Reams control on 121.
Co-pilot can do the comms. I think later on in the week, Wednesday, Thursday, it's tipped to reach 38 in the UK down south, which is record-breaking for June, I believe.
Good afternoon.
So yeah. Avianca says audio is good for what it's worth. Brilliant. So fingers crossed. I'm assuming that the ATC, you can just hear that in the background a little bit. That's okay. So yeah. And Faraz, hey Faraz, not seen you for ages, mate. I hope you're doing well. Hopefully there's no issue with the audio now. But you guys tell me. We've got SayIntentions is air traffic control. We've also got cabin crew. I am getting warm in here. Hey, do you think there's any chance of getting a nice cold drink in the flight deck, please? We'll see if she responds, and more importantly, if you can hear her.
Understood, Captain. We'll bring a nice cold drink to the flight deck now.
Perfect. Yeah, I don't want cups of tea today. I actually fancy a Budweiser, but it's probably a bit early in the day for that. Although, do you know what's happening tonight, guys? This never happens. Tonight, my wife and I, we've got a night off. Not from the children, but there's no after-school clubs. There's no cricket match. There's no football match. It's literally a night off, which means I can watch the World Cup. It's Argentina as well, isn't it, tonight? And I've not seen them yet, because I think all of their games so far have been at ridiculous times, so I've missed them all. I've not yet seen Messi, so definitely looking forward to that. And I think that's a 6 o'clock UK kickoff time, so definitely want to try that. So Ferraz, yeah, how hot is it in the Netherlands right now? I think it's about, I don't know what it is actually here today outside. Where's my phone? Outside at the moment it is, well, according to my phone, it's 26 degrees. That's all right. 26 degrees, scattered cloud. So yeah, it's okay. But when I click on the weather app here on my phone and it says 33 degrees. Oh, it's gone down. It was 34 this morning. 33 degrees on Wednesday and Thursday. I don't like the heat. The heat's rubbish. Unless I'm on holiday. If I'm on holiday, then as you will. Because someone else is cooking, someone else is cleaning, and there's a pool. Right, that is our cruise. So we'll set TCAS to below. Wrapping up page.
We are now at cruising altitude.
Clear
and
that
the
out.
cabin crew will begin the snack and beverage service shortly. We invite you to enjoy our delightful
Copy active
selection,
flight plan.
including the popular cheese and crackers or a refreshing fruit juice. After the
Echo
service,
Golf.
selected items from the British
LC
Airways shop will be
09.
available for your convenience. Thank you
There
for
we
your attention, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
But you like the cold. Well, I've always said this. I prefer to be cold. The reason I prefer to be cold is because I can very easily warm up. When you're hot, it's much more difficult to cool down, isn't it? Yeah. 36 degrees. Do you know, whenever you are not on holiday, if temperatures are above 25 degrees, I'm not happy. So, yeah. Switzerland will be playing Canada here in Vancouver on Wednesday afternoon. That's going to be late in the evening for us then, isn't it, here in the UK. I'm a football geek. I love to watch as many World Cup matches as I can. I have been getting up in the middle of the night as well, which is probably why the video content and streams haven't been happening too often.
We have your cold drink ready and we'll deliver it shortly.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, because I've been knackered.
We are now at cruising altitude, and the cabin crew will begin the snack and beverage service shortly. We invite you to enjoy our delightful selection, including the popular cheese and crackers or a refreshing fruit juice. After the service, selected items from
Looking
the British
nice,
Airways
looking good.
shop will be available for your convenience. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Right, let's do some actual piloty things. So we are at Rekla. Let's have a look at the OFP. We'll do a fuel check. Should only be a couple of 100 kilograms extra. Where is Rekla? So we should have about 3,800 kilograms. We've got 3,820, but we're not quite there yet. So that is actually bob on. So that's fine. Let's have a look at some weather information. We are probably going to think about, I don't know, nearest biggest airport to dart into if something goes wrong is, well, we've got Geneva just to the south of us, and along our flight route a little bit further out. I think we're going to be passing sort of we're going to be near Paris. Lots of runways at Paris. Actually, I can't check the weather on here. It doesn't work, does it? No, we can't get live weather. Can we get live weather from here, or do we have to do it on? Do we have to do it on here? Oh, let's try that. FPG. Okay, METAR there is wide open. All right, we've got a few towering clues around Paris, but that's fine. I'm hopeful we won't need it. Good. Right, we are going to be giving away then a copy of London City, courtesy of IniBuilds. I should have said as well, if you're enjoying the stream, guys, please don't forget to hit that like. It makes a major difference on the channel. It honestly does. It's obviously simple and free to do. Corey plays, yeah, this is the A320 Neo from IniBuilds. That's correct. Because the reason we're doing that is because they are trying to get permission and certification for the Neo aircraft to actually land in real life at London City Airport. Just the Neo 320 aircraft. So we thought we'd replicate that today and see how that goes. The arrival brief, by the way, is going to be quite interesting, so stick around for that. I'm going to set up this giveaway as well. Now, to be in with a chance of winning the giveaways do take place only on YouTube. That's the way we've always done it for the time being. So if you're watching on Twitch, all you've got to do is just open YouTube on your browser, find the stream, same name, easyJet, same file, register your vote, and then carry on watching on Twitch if you prefer it there. So yeah, let me do the giveaway now. We'll open that up. Just sort that out now. So this is the new London City for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. What time are we going to be landing? Let's just have a quick look at that. 15:14. So it's about an hour then, isn't it? Right, okay, do you know what? We'll run this for an hour. So that giveaway then for London City Airport from IniBuilds will be open in a second. Details in the chat. That is the YouTube chat as well. Luxor says, this week we've been watching tons of YouTube videos on influencers here for the World Cup freaking out about American food and stores. Well, my problem is I'm usually that busy. For myself, I don't get to watch YouTube. I make plenty of videos for it, but never actually get to watch it. Right, there we go. So the raffle is open. Remember, channel members get double the chance of winning as a thank you for being a channel member. And a massive thanks as always to channel members. If you do want to support the channel membership obviously is probably the best way to support us. So massive thanks to everybody that does that. Cool. Now, can we have does the box here actually do the tips and tricks that I was talking about the other day? Let's just try it. VATSIM. So can I put in a waypoint 80 miles away from our top of descent? Is that going to work or not? Oh, I think it did. Oh, maybe it didn't. Oh, no, this is where the Fenix MCDU is more real world than the IniBuilds MCDU. Let's not do that. Clear. Okay, what about the time?
Hello,
Let's time the
Captain
time.
easyJet Sim Pilot. Would you like anything to drink or a small snack?
I'd just love a drink with any ice that you've got, please. I'm boiling in here. Oh, actually, ice from the aircraft. That's not a good idea.
Understood, Captain. We'll bring a drink with ice to the flight deck now.
Yes, so what time we're landing? Okay, let's have a look at doing the briefing about 15 minutes before top of descent, so that would be 14. Let's do 14:30. Is that going to work for us? No, that doesn't work. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, well, that works in the Fenix aircraft, not in the IniBuilds aircraft. Never mind. Love it. Remember as well, of course, you can actually talk to our cabin crew now. SayIntentions cabin crew. You can speak to them. Can't remember how you speak to them. Let me restart the cabin crew for you, because it'll probably pop something into the chat telling you how you can speak to them. Naga Baby Boss, I will announce the winner once the giveaway time runs out, basically. Got about an hour before that happens. There you go, now you can talk to the cabin crew. And they're very, very nice. They're very nice. So, let me have a look at some of the information for our arrival. Let's bring up some charts. So we're going to be coming in. Are we coming in? I think we're coming in from Sovat, if memory serves. Are we coming in from Sovat? Yes, Sovat 1 Charlie. So we're coming in here, and then from there where's that take us to?
Captain, here is your drink with ice. I hope
Take
it
us
helps
to
with
Biggin?
the warmth in the cockpit.
Oh, thank you very much. Hey, Sci120 says, afternoon. Impressed that SayIntentions also deliver drinks as well. Yeah, the day that we can actually hook that up to a machine here in the office would be fantastic if that actually worked. Naga, do I think SayIntentions Entourage is worth it? 100%. That is what you're listening to. That is the cabin crew. That is the ground crew. And all of it, it's brilliant, and that is a one-time purchase. There's a link in the video description below as well. It is an affiliate link, so if you would check that out via the affiliate link, it does help support me as well. So I appreciate that if you're going to take a look. There's also a 24-hour free trial of the full ATC suite if you wanted to use that. Okay, so yeah, we're going to come in via Sovat, then Urkex, then OVVAC, Godlu, and then LMIV. Let's have a look at the actual approach chart. ILS 09 on a transition.
Speedbird 33 Tango, contact Paris Control on 131.18.
Contacting Paris Control on 131.18. Speedbird 33 Tango.
Ah, there we go. LMIV, then to Ravza.
Paris Control, Speedbird 33 Tango. Good afternoon, maintaining flight level
Gaki.
340.
Aptev, 7 Ozvev, then 01,
Speedbird
02,
33 Tango. Paris Control
Todby and
identified. Good
Oglev.
afternoon.
And then we're on to the ILS, the really steep ILS. Now this is where we're going to be a little bit. We're going to have to be a little bit careful. So this is meant to be a 5-degree approach. Sorry, 5.5 degree approach. Where are you? Yeah, look at that. 5.5. PAP is also set to 5.5. If then, because what they're looking to do with this flight is they want to reduce the approach, so it's not 5.5. The A320 can't do that. But I think they're looking to reduce it to something like 4.4, 4.5, something a bit more manageable. Naga, ATC is up from SayIntentions as well that you're listening to now, just because we've not got any VATSIM. If a VATSIM controller, interestingly enough, if a VATSIM controller did come online now, it, beyond ATC air traffic control, knows it's come online, says, oh, you need to hand over to this centre, and it hands you over to the live human controller, just the same as it also takes over when they go away. So yeah, it's really good. It's obviously full ATC suite is a subscription service. I know not everybody likes that, but I personally think it's fantastic. And I don't like flying without any air traffic control, and this at least does give us that. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to come around the south and then pick up the ILS. What I'm probably going to have to do is fly this ILS manually, and I will have some reds. I won't have 2 whites, 2 reds, because I can't maintain a 5.5 degree. It's going to be basically, before we intercept the ILS, we are going to be stabilised. That is gear down, flaps full, and yeah, I'm going to be going down probably at 900 feet per minute rather than normal 600-700 feet per minute. And because the PAPs are calibrated to 5.5, we will have reds there. We may also have buildings. So it's going to be good fun. I'm not quite sure how it's going to work, but we'll see. But they're looking to do it in real life, so, you know. I'm just looking at the peaks on here, the various buildings. So 2,000 feet is the platform altitude, which seems okay. But what an absolutely stunning approach over London we should have for our flight today. So yeah. Dark First says 320 into city, easy. Yeah. Well, it is in Microsoft Flight Simulator because the braking isn't correct. So I can stop this thing on a sixpence. That's not how it works in real life, then. So we've checked the coding. All of the coding there is correct. I've said how I'm going to configure, ready for this approach. How I'm going to fly the approach as well. It's going to be manual. We can't rely on the ILS because it's too steep. Hey DC Gert, how you doing? This is the IniBuilds 320 Neo. RabNav page, let's have a quick look at that. What we got for London anyway? Got anything to worry about? Just update the winds. That's okay. Yep, so Lambourne begin and LCY. We'll get that in. Begin. And LCY. What else have we got? So they're in, and that's already coded in. We'll put in the weather whilst we've got it. So what have we got here? The weather is QNH is 1025. Temperature in London now is 26. That is a whole 10 degrees cooler than it is going to be on Wednesday. It might even be more than that. The wind is 09016. That is good. That is a bit stronger than it was. We need that wind. And the minimums. What are the minimums for this approach? They are. Look at that. Cat 1's for the Avro. Cat 1 DME. Right, in that case I'm going to use the standard Cat 1 DME with a 430.
Speedbird 33 Tango. Expect the serve at 1 Charlie arrival.
Landing
In about 20 minutes I'll start your descent. If you'd like to descend now, just say the word. Expecting the over 1 Charlie arrival, Speedbird 33 Tango.
Okay, and transition altitude to 6,000 feet. When descending on the glide path, aircraft must not descend below 1,290 feet before 2.1 miles ILSDB. This is reached due to high obstacles, steep angle approach, procedure only valid for aircraft certified to carry out approaches at 5.5 degrees. This is not. So the approach that they are looking to basically change this up to is they're going to have this set to an RNPAR approach in real life. And that's going to basically be flown on autopilot all the way around the various obstacles that it needs to. And yeah, that's the brilliance of ANPAR approaches. They are, as long as you've got the GPS accuracy, they can get in between the terrain, just what you need. Hey, Yosim, CFI. Hope you are. Hope you're doing well. And JLGen, is the IniBuilds 320 capable of doing regular flights? Oh, 100%. Definitely. Yeah. I mean, I don't fly that often. I always fly the Neo. I always fly the Fenix, but I needed a Neo. I've got this gorgeous livery as well from FlightSim.to, which I think looks lovely today. It's very detailed, actually. Looks very nice. Just wondering, I prefer that. Is there a way to turn down the external sounds on this? Maybe there's not. It just seemed a bit loud on the outside, but never mind. Okay, I'm happy with the briefing. If anyone's got any questions, ask them now. I know what I'm doing. I think I've explained to you guys what I'm doing, how I'm going to do it. Yeah, we'll see. So we've got our top of descent in about 90 miles. So I feel like we're not behind the aircraft, we're ahead of the aircraft, and in all we're doing estimated to land at about 4:15 local time. When do I think the Neo from the Fenix is going to come out? Great question. Everybody asks me that question. I spoke to the Fenix guys a couple of weeks ago. They obviously aren't going to let on very much, but testing's going well. It is progressing, and that is all we can say. So take from that what you can. Sai says they're going to Zurich in real life in about 3 weeks, coming back on an A320. Well, that's the next big aircraft release in the sim, isn't it? Lots of people looking forward to that. Just whilst we're in the cruise then, we're sitting pretty. Just a reminder, if you haven't done so already, please do hit the like button on the stream. Also remember as well, yeah, if you're into plane spotting, check out Jetlog, the app. I've just pushed a massive update to Jetlog. It is now much faster, much more responsive. So if you had like an older device, some people were getting issues, it was just lagging a little bit. Those have been wiped out. Basically, whoever coded it was an idiot. It's now been redone. The live map page in particular is much faster than it always was. So yeah, check that out. If you like plane spotting, a bit like Pokemon for planes, so you can tick your planes off, build up your logbook, export your logbook, import FR24 screenshots if you use FR24, and yeah, if you're a plane spotter, then that is a useful app. Remember as well, we've got our Contrail discount code down here. Write that down next time you want to purchase something from the Contrail store, save yourself 10%. And we've also got our official channel partner IniBuilds, who are responsible for London City, where we're going to crash this aircraft into later, and give away a copy of London City, courtesy again of IniBuilds. So yeah, link in the video description down below to them. It is an affiliate link, so anyone purchasing anything from IniBuilds, if you use that, then it's a massive help to me and the channel, so thank you. Right. Jillian, will the app be on iOS anytime soon? Well, one of the reasons I've just pushed this massive update, version 3 now of Jetlog, is because it needed optimizing. It needed severely optimizing before I could push it on the Apple Store. The problem was that when I was coding it and building it, I had no idea what I was doing, and I'd do something, then I'd do something else, and I think, oh, it'd be a great idea if I put this feature in. So then I'd go back and I'd have that feature, and I was kind of like building the roof before I built the foundations, if you know what I mean. So I needed to just go back and redo a lot of stuff that was just causing excess sort of work on the sort of main threads of the phone's CPUs, and just, if you zoomed out on the map, for example, the map was trying to render 4,000 aircraft markers in one go, and your phone just died. So it was annoying, but that's all gone now. Now it's been updated. It's should be much better. I'm just having a look, see if we've got any ATC knocking about. London Central Control is online. Do they do London City? I would assume so. So that's going to be kind of cool if they do. 43 minutes left of our giveaway as well, if you want to be with a chance of winning London City Airport. Just have a look at VATSIM radar to see. Ooh, I want. Ooh, are London City online? London Central is online. I don't think they actually do London City. Oh, that's a shame. Never mind. Never mind. I'm interested as well to have a look at London City when we land there, because the scenery, I've not actually seen it in the sim, but from the screenshots I've seen from IniBuilds, it looks very, very good. So, yeah. Now, what have you missed, Naga Baby? Oh no, I was just talking about the jet log app. I just basically been overhauling it over the last month or so, because the live map on it was a bit slow, but it's not now. So for anyone on a slightly older device, iOS 12 or whatever, it should work much better. Right, we're over halfway there. So who's on with the football tonight? Anyway, I think I did say Argentina is first, I think. And then I don't know who's afterwards. Have to have a quick look. Lemon, I've just scrolled up and seen your comment. Will the Neos come before GTA 6? Has that actually got a release date? I mean, that's taking me back to my youth, GTA. I've still got GTA 5, well, obviously. Everyone's got a GTA 5. I'm surprised it still runs on the consoles nowadays. But yeah, does GTA still actually... do they have a release date? I thought I'd seen something about it being the end of the year, but that might have been made up. Does anyone actually know when it's going to be coming out? Shan Studios. Oh, this is a can of worms. Thoughts on England, the England game the other day? Through about, is it France and Iraq? That'll be interesting. I expect that to be about 9-0 to France. Thoughts on the other day? Right, okay. So in my youth, I used to play football quite seriously, and I was a goalkeeper. I was just lazy. I don't like running around. To be fair, I wasn't bad. But this playing out from the back thing wasn't a thing back in my day. And I was watching England in that first half, and I was screaming at the TV. And I was doing my best not to F and blind, because I was watching it with my 11-year-old, but I just get that ball out of my area. I just don't understand it. Can someone with more knowledge about the modern game enlighten me? This is all Pep's fault. Why for a goal kick does the goalkeeper not take the goal kick, but the defender takes the goal kick and he passes it to the goalkeeper, who then passes it back to the... At one point, I think we had 3 defenders and the goalkeeper all inside our own penalty area, and no opposition player around, and they just passed it between them. So, What? You are just inviting the other team to put pressure on you. Now, I was watching this, like I said, with my lad, I'm like, this is the tactic. This is the tactic he's going for. He wants the opposition to come into the area, come and play in our box, and then when you've committed all your players forward, we're going to hound that ball down to the right wing, whoever it is, because I'm so out of touch with who plays now, but whoever it was on the right wing, fair play to him, great player, he could run, he could dribble, he could take people on, so he could do a good job. But every time that was the plan. Invite the pressure, get the opposition into our box, hoof the ball forward to the guy on the right wing, let him run down, cross it in and score. That nearly happened a couple of times, to be fair. And that was it. That was the plan. And they came unstuck, didn't they, at the end? Yeah, they came unstuck at the end. I think that would have been a very, very different goal if that penalty had not been retaken. What the hell is going on here? Okay. Just had a little ECAM warning there, but it seems to have righted itself. Madouk, yep, that's the guy. That's the guy. I tell you, I'm out of touch. My lad knows them all, but I did at his age. You know, I don't have time to follow it anymore. But yeah, and I just, I just think, what are you doing? Anyway, at half time, they clearly got an absolute frolicking, quite rightly too, and told, and maybe they just changed the tactic. Like, all right, let's not play up from the back. It's a bad idea. And let's actually go and attack the opposition. The second half I thought was entertaining. The first half I thought was stressful. If we can play like we did in the second half for the rest of the competition, I will be happy. Definitely. So, just don't play out from the back. Man City, was it Man City that started it? Well, Pep started it, didn't he? The thing is, they could do it. Other teams were actually scared of putting the pressure on them. I think that was the difference. But you see, you see much poorer teams trying to play out from the back. You think, what are you doing? Only a certain few teams can actually do that. Jim, don't even get me started on that. Bloody Americanisms. When it gets to the stage where we can no longer use the phrase football is a game of two halves, then it's time to watch cricket. I don't even like cricket. J-Hog, the sim's not crashed. What are you on about? I'm still here. I'm most certainly airborne. Are you okay? Hit F5, John, on your keyboard. Right, top of descent is coming soon. And how long will we get of the giveaway? The giveaway has still got about 35 minutes to run, so yeah, if you're not yet entered into that, then go for it. Yeah, they were very successful. When they're attacking, I didn't think they were boring, but just passing the ball left, right, backwards, left, right, backwards. That's not entertaining. Hey, Lee, Speedbirds in pilot. You indeed have picked up membership again, so I think that was on our last stream. I can't recall who did that. Most likely Peter ATCO, if memory calls. So we're on runway 9 into London City today, so it's the fun one. Dark, you're finding another streamer if I'm dissing cricket. The only thing I like about cricket is my lad plays it, and it means that you can sit and have a pint in the sun. That's the only thing I like about cricket. I just don't think I'm clever enough to understand cricket.
Speedbird 33 Tango, contact Paris Control on 128.275. Contacting Paris Control on 128.275. Speedbird 33 Tango. Speedbird 33 Tango. Good afternoon, maintaining flight level 340.
Speedbird 33 Tango, Paris control identified. Good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm very sad. I'm going to have to get Spotty installed again. In fact, it has just been updated as well. I got an email from the developer saying that had just been updated, so I'm going to have to check that out. This is quite realistic as well. Look, we've got no contrails today. And as I look out of the window, sat here, it is indeed a no contrail day. I've just upgraded my phone actually, and I went for one which has got an absolutely incredible camera. If you believe what you read on the internet, it is the best camera of any phone. And I'm still getting to grips with the settings of it, but what I'm going to do is, if you guys want to check this out, just have a look at these. So I've taken some photos of aircraft. These photos are of aircraft that are, 36,000+ feet. No AI editing or anything like that. This is just raw camera pictures from my new phone. I'm going to put these into the Discord, so you can check that out now. I'll just put it into the pilot's lounge. But I am indeed very impressed. So have a look at that, guys. Tell me what you think. I've just popped it into Discord now, into the pilot's lounge. I say, you can see the contrails behind them on some of these. Zoomed in, and yeah. Right, time to go down then. So, while you're checking those pics out, thrust idle, open descent, flight level 200 blue, down we go. We'll get the constraints on as well. And let's just get the latest weather update for London. QNH, there's 1025. Still the same. I'll just pre-select that actually. There we go. Do the same here. Right, this could be fun, going into London City, coast of France. Anti-ice on. VAP speed is going to 126. That's quite low, which is good. Which is very good. Hey guys, just to let you know, we've started our descent and we're looking to land in about 30 minutes. So let's just let the cabin crew know.
Understood, Captain. We will prepare the cabin for landing shortly.
Hey, Uncle Jip. Ramlin says, with cricket you stop halfway through for tea, that's the best part of playing. Ah, well, now in football, you stop 4 times. What really annoys me about these hydration breaks, the only good thing about it is it means I can run to the bathroom and also grab a beer. But a hydration break is basically they need water. Yeah, and I understand that. Particularly if the temperature is really, really hot. But it takes 30 seconds to have a drink of water. How long do these hydration breaks last? 3 minutes. How long do usual advert breaks last in programs? Well, that's a coincidence, isn't it? So yeah, it really winds me up. It's purely greed and money. I was very impressed, and I will say this, I was very, very, very impressed that ITV here in the UK have resisted the urge to show adverts during the hydration breaks, because they could have done, but they don't. They stick with it, and they only show their adverts like they've always done at the proper half time. So yeah, that's a big plus to them, and well done ITV. You've definitely gone up in my estimation for that. Right, we're on our way down. The giveaway is running. We are high on the profile here, so let's wind that down a bit, shall we? And see if we can catch up to the profile. The last thing we want to be here is struggling with the profile. We are 3,400 feet, but slowly going down. Oh, I think we're going to need some spoils. Let me have a look. While we talk, says they analyse the game while the hydration break now. Well,
Charlie to flight level 100 into city.
yeah, they do. But
over 1 Charlie to flight level 100 into city.
you analyse the game
Speedbird 33 Tango.
during the game. So yeah, the ITV studio in New York is fantastic. Yeah, I at first I thought that was just like, you know, a green screen with a backdrop, but it's not, is it? That is really, really, really good. It's really good. Happy with that. Speed alt start, and we're going to continue that descent now down to 10,000. Thrust idle up to 10, and fly over 100. Speed brakes are out.
The use of the lavatories is no longer
Down we go.
permitted. Thank you for your cooperation as we prepare for landing.
I can see Old Blighty.
Speedbird 33 Tango, contact London Control on 134.125.
Contacting London Control on 134.125. Speedbird 33 Tango.
Yeah, just double checking. We don't have any air traffic control onto London City today, so.
Speedbird 33 Tango. Good afternoon. Flight level 200 for flight level 100.
Speedbird 33 Tango, London Control identified. Good afternoon.
Did I see the video from Amsterdam with easyJet and the tax boat? Yes, I did. Yeah. Lee says ITV are only allowed to show so many ads per hour, so they could show during the hydration break, but then they would have to show less at half time. Oh, that's interesting. I did not know that. That Uncle Jip, was that you? Are you a robot? That's really cool. That's awesome. Spoilers away. Yeah, Fruitbat Jim, ITV also have a kitchen with a blackboard. They were getting some stick for that, weren't they? Oh, so Uncle Jip, you were the guy that drived it back. That is brilliant. You need to invite me over. We'll come and do a live stream from the ramp.
Speedbird 33 Tango, contact Thames Director approach on 132.7.
Right.
Director approach
So,
on 132.7.
we're
Speedbird
slowly
33
getting
Tango.
closer to London. I'm thinking ATC Air Traffic Control might have to say a goodbye there, because
Director approach. Speedbird 33 Tango.
we want to be on Unicom.
Good afternoon.
And obviously
flight level
conversing
150
correctly.
for flight level 100.
Just keep an eye on that speed.
Speedbird 33 Tango,
Stop.
Thames Director approach identified. Good
Wind that
afternoon, cleared
back in.
Odell 1 Golf transition. Expect the ILS runway 9er approach into city and confirm you have information Sierra.
Cleared Odell 1 Golf transition. Expect ILS runway 9er approach. Speedbird 33 Tango.
Right, let's just start reducing the speed to 5. In fact, what were the constraints on that? It's 2.5. Oh, it's 210. 210. Well, in that case then, yeah. We'll keep it down to managed speed. We are slowing down nicely. I'm going to put those spoilers back out again. Look at that. We can see the cliffs of Dover right beneath us. That is beautiful. Seat belts on. Right, I'm going to get rid of SayIntentions air traffic control, so we'll just turn that off. There we go. Still got the cabin crew though. And back onto 122.8, so we can make some comms if need be. I don't think there's anyone else coming in or out of the instance, to be fair, but even so. Hey, Flyby Wising Pilot, I hope you're doing well. Let his virile language start playing. I'm sure there's some bluebirds somewhere. Although, just looking outside my window, we've got a nut hanger, you know, for the birds. Pretty certain that's a woodpecker that's on there now. Oh no, no, it's not. It's just a very, very fat grated. Okay, so thrust idle, open descent, and local QNH was 10. Was it 25? That's preset. That I don't think preset works in the IniBuilds. Yeah, 1025. So local pressure 2000 blue. Down we go. Okay, we'll leave that on managed descent now. So we're going to set. Come on, there we go. Speed, alt constraint. That'll continue the descent now. After we pass Godlu. And speed reducing to 10 knots.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now beginning our final approach into London. Please ensure that all electronic devices are turned off and stowed until
Hey
you
Charlie,
arrive
good
at the
afternoon
gate.
to you. Hope you're doing well.
Kindly return your tray tables to their upright position. Ensure your seats are fully up.
Lucy makes a good point. It's just the things with the local hydration breaks is they don't actually get given water, they get energy drinks. I know, it's not right, is it?
Terminal 1, Gate 26. Thank you for your cooperation as we prepare for landing.
It's just not cricket. Alright, let's run the approach checklist then. So, BarRF QNH 1025 confirmed, seatbelt signs are on. Auto brake absolute max. Engine mode selector is normal, and our EFB is stowed and disconnected. Charlie, I did hear about the 380. I thought, oh, that's really bad timing, isn't it? If you're going to do that, you're going to announce it prior to IniBuilds, aren't you? Because the IniBuilds ones look spectacular. And oh, what just happened there? That's interesting. The stream just died. Did the stream just die? Interesting. My chat just disappeared. I'm now concentrating on the PC rather than the flight, which is always bad. Yeah, but all my chat disappeared. The stream apparently went dead, but it does say it's back now. So fingers crossed, YouTube, Twitch, you've all still got something to watch. Not quite sure why it's cutting in and out. What is going on here? Right, we're going to restart the stream. Okay guys, so hopefully we're now back up. Let me know if you can see us. You haven't missed anything. We're still on that nice steady descent down, about to head up to the Thames estuary. Not quite sure what happened there. Maybe the PC is getting too hot. Dark, I need your thermal paste. The giveaway is still running anyway, and that's the most important bit. So that is... we've got about 16 minutes left to run on that if you entered the raffle there. As you can see, we've got the Thames estuary there, and we're going to basically come in south of the airfield and then come in and around. Nice steady descent. We don't want the speed to get away from us, and like I said, we're going to be nice and configured very early doors for this one. No, you don't need to re-enter for the for the giveaway. That is all handled by Streamlabs. That's completely separate. So no, yeah, if you've entered, then that is absolutely fine and still running. Lucy, what altitude are we planning to flare at? Well, we've actually got a nice good headwind today, so if I've got a headwind like that, I tend to leave the flare a little bit late. That said, this is going to be a little bit different. We're going to have to sort of almost arrest the descent and then flare, if that makes sense. Because we're going to be going down steeper than this aircraft should be. Although maybe not, because I did say that I was going to be hand flying this approach, didn't I? Because otherwise it's going to want to try and capture the ILS, follow the glide slope, and that glide slope at 5.5 degrees, that's not going to work at all. It's going to be far too steep. Okay, so now at 6,000, and we do have to trundle along with the constraints here, mainly because we obviously have got lots of traffic around London, which means that they need to keep traffic from into and out of London City, well, basically out the way. So yeah, we're at 6,000 feet and we'll start heading down to 2,000 feet shortly. That's what we've got set. We're now 4,000 magenta descent, and at this point then we're going to activate the approach phase and go to dot speed. So activate that, start slowing down, engines rolling back. Perfect. Yeah, they're going to flare a lot earlier than normal, Lucy, because it's such a steep descent. When you've got a nice, good, strong headwind like this, if you were doing a normal landing on an all 3-degree glide with that descent, then you could delay that flare a little bit. You might not need very much of it either, just because of the headwind is going to do a lot of that, almost that flare for you a little bit. You just need to hold the nose up and the wind will do the rest. It might be one of those that we feel it rather than plan it, if that makes sense. And this is where flying and landing in real life is a lot easier than flying in the sim, because you can feel it through your body. Hey Bernie, so I'm flying in the IniBuilds Airbus A320 for this one. Guys, if you're watching on Twitch, my apologies, I've just completely realised that I'd not turned my Twitch chat on, so if you were trying to talk to me, send me your messages again, let me know you're there, because I completely didn't see them. My bad. That was when the stream dropped and I had to restart it, so apologies for that. So yeah, if you're there on Twitch, give me a wave. But this could be a fantastic arrival, or it could go very wrong. We'll soon see. I'm going to get a beautiful view of Canary Wharf. Charlie, what's that's coming out on the update tonight? Sorry, as I said, I've just missed a lot of the Twitch Twitch notifications and chat because I'd not enabled the view on my screen. Oh, the line vet, what, the 380? You're joking. It can't be better. I flew their other Airbus when they first came out, and they were not good. There was a mod though that modded the A320 that Line VFL brought out. That mod actually made it not bad, but then they recoded their plane so you couldn't use the mod, and then it didn't work. So we shall see. Bernie, is this better than fly-by-wire or not? There's more functionality in this one, I think, than fly-by-wire. Things like RNAV approaches and things work in this aircraft, but they don't in the fly-by-wire. I mean, I personally now, I can live without the fly-by-wire A320. I think the fly-by-wire A380 is the big, the main pull of the fly-by-wire team. Yeah, Cranky, I agree with that. It's going to need brilliant performance and realism from both IniBuilds or Latin VFR to get people off the fly-by-wire one, because I think the fly-by-wire is just brilliant. Right, so here we are. We're now direct OSEF. The fly-by-wire A320 can't do RNAV in managed approach mode. No, you have to do that a little bit manually, which has always been probably one of the biggest downsides of the fly-by-wire A320. There are ways you can do it, obviously. I've got videos on the channel explaining how you can do it and fly an RNAV approach in the fly-by-wire aircraft, but in real life you wouldn't usually fly them in the way that I show you. The only time you would fly them like that is if the temperature is like minus 20 degrees, or because RNAV approaches are affected by temperature. So when it's really cold, you can't fly using the automation. Korangi says he forgot about the console players. Oh well, easily done. I'm still very PC biased. I still think that Microsoft Flight Simulator should have been a version for consoles, a version for PC. Tasman, does the RNAV work in the IniBuilds? Yes, yes it does. London traffic, Speedbird 33 Tango, 10 miles east of London City Airport, 3,000 feet downwind, ILS runway 09 to land, London City traffic. Cookie, what's my favourite airport to land at? Probably Tivat. I love that approach. I think it's brilliant. And not easy. Not easy. You've got approaches now like, sorry, I'm just thinking we need to start configuring now. So flaps 1, speed's checked. Flaps 1. Yeah, you've got approaches now into Madeira, Funchal, which always used to be really challenging. They've now brought out the RMP AR approaches, which make them pretty straightforward, to be honest. Right guys, so before we all crash, if you haven't done so already, please do hit the like button. There's our voucher code as well. Don't forget to check out the Jetlog app as well if you love plane spotting in real life. Available on Google Play Store. Check that out, free to download. And of course our discount code as well, don't forget that down there. Right, so we are flaps 1. Said we need to have a nice stabilised approach for this. We need to be good stabilised and ready. So landing gear down, flaps full. Sorry, no, flaps 3 as we make the turn, flaps 4 once we're happy. And this, fingers crossed, should be good fun. I've just realised at this point I normally start Sky Dolly ready for my recordings. I think Sky Dolly is not working after my issues with the sim the other day. So that's really annoying. I don't get to watch the replay of this. Mind you, we might not want to watch the replay of this, depending on how it goes. Flaps 2, speeds checked. Flaps 2. And that's flaps 2 before 2,000 feet, as is SOPs. Oh, don't know why Skydial was not working. Something else for me to fix. Cabin crew, seats for landing.
Copy, Captain. Cabin is secure and crew are taking seats now.
Oh, hang on, Sky Dolly has loaded 3 times. we'll close 2 of those because that could get confusing. Right, okay, we might be able to watch this in a moment. Yeah, that is Canary Wharf over there. Cookie, I actually do prefer the graphics in Flight Sim 24. It's just little things. It's difficult to put your finger on it, to be fair. But yeah, I do. There is a comparison. I'm pretty certain I've done a comparison somewhere with 2020 and 2024. But I can't remember what the video's called. Okay, gear down. Flaps 3. Speeds checked. Flaps 3. Right, spoilers armed. Let's see if this works. Here comes the fun bit then, and we've got 4 minutes left to get your entries in for the giveaway. Then we'll roll the giveaway during the landing. The replay of the landing, not the actual landing.
Good traffic, good quarter, good traffic turning left right now,
London City traffic, Speedbird 33 Tango is now base leg right hand traffic for ILS runway 09, 6 mile final. So there's the airport. Let's get all our lights on. Turn that off now, we don't need it. There's that wind that we were hoping for, that headwind you can see, just blowing us over to the left. It's a very short final, this, isn't it? Very short final. How close do we actually get to the aircraft, to the buildings in Canary Wharf? Because right now there is a lot of concrete between me and that airport. Iconic clock, A320 Neo into London City. I'm not crazy. I'm actually replicating what they are wanting to do in real life. They are trying to get certification for this right now that we're doing. So this is kind of like a simulator dry run. Oh my god, that's steep. That is so steep. Okay, flaps 3, speed check. Flaps 3, landing checklist. Cabin is secured. Go around altitude, who cares? 3,000 feet. Eco memo, landing. Autopilot off. And I'm going down. We need to stay below that glide slope. Remember, that glide slope is tipped for a 5.5 degree approach. We cannot do that. They're not looking to do that with this aircraft. They are looking to do about 4.5 degrees. So we are going to get 4 reds, which is fine. London City traffic, speedbird 33 Tango 3 mile final, runway 09.
Approaching runway 9. Caution, caution.
Just need to look out the window because the instruments now are useless. It's also 30 metres wide, this runway. I'm not sure if you clocked that, which means it's a very narrow runway. Are they actually going to do this in real life? We did say we're going to get 4 reds. Not too concerned about that because the Pappies are configured to 5.5. We can't do 5.5. The Airbus can't do 5.5. Okay, continue.
300.
To really concentrate on this.
100. 20. Recon 10.
Okay, so we are spoilers. And why is max reverse not working? We've got no reverse thrust. But auto brake is doing its thing. Auto brake off. Oh, that was painless.
Nice one.
I will look forward to seeing the replay.
London is home to the world's oldest underground railway system, known as the Tube. Thank you for flying with British Airways. Please remain seated until we reach our final docking position. On behalf of your flight crew, thank you for flying with British Airways. The local time here is 4:17 in the afternoon. For those with connections, please note the following. Flight BA 420 to
runway
Edinburgh after 5:15 from gate 22, and flight BA 650 to
Well,
Paris
that was
after 5:30 gate 22.
I got the heart rate up a little bit. That runway does look tiny. It is. It is. I didn't check the length of the runway actually. What is the length of London City's runway? It's obviously short. I'm going to get in. We will watch the replay. We'll run the giveaway. And yeah. What we got in wasn't a legal approach. but it's going to be. It is going to be. That is the whole premise of what we were doing today. So the real approach, the idea is going to be that it uses an RNP AR approach. It's not going to be as steep as 5.5, and it is going to be the 320 Neo they're trying to get it in for. Iconic Cloth says the reversers likely didn't activate due to the low landing rate. I mean, weight was on wheels though, so we shouldn't have had an issue with that. Is my aircraft actually going to fit past this? No. Let's pull in stand 2-2. Spoilers activated though. IniBuilds done a great job with the markings on here, the tyre tracks. So everyone turning onto this. See, there's not even going to be a position for us. Saab 2000, ATRs, and the Q400s, and the RJs. We'll taxi a little bit further forward because otherwise our tail end is going to be stuck blocking the taxiway. There we go. Right, should we actually check the replay and see what that looked like from a from a passenger perspective, because that could have been quite fun. Alright, the giveaway as well has ended, so we're going to draw that again in a second. But for now, let me come off VATSIM. Let's run the replay. So disconnect off there, and let's see if SkyDolly has picked that up. And hopefully we won't get a sim crash. Cool. Right, as I do not actually have any custom views set up for this. Oh, I've just realised SkyDolly, for some reason, it doesn't like this aircraft. Why can't I get out? I can't open the door. Oh, yes I can. No I can't. Oh, screw that. Let's go outside. Yeah, SkyDolly doesn't like this aircraft. Look what happens. It's all very, very jerky. It likes the Fenix aircraft. But can you see how that's quite jerky? Which is not cool. But that's annoying. If I actually run this with the Fenix aircraft rather than the IniBuilds, it works fine. But yeah, SkyDolly doesn't play ball. Look, if I just bring that in there, you can see what's happening. Don't fully understand why. Oh, hang on. Oh, no. I thought it was going to do it then. No. Keeps hitting pause. I'll never understand why. I could have used the sim replay 11. I don't like it. I've never used it, so yeah. I'm using British Airways call sign not to get easyJet into trouble. Oh, actually, it seems to be working now. Oh, look at that! It's working. Right. Well, we're also going to run the giveaway as well, so I will do that. You will need an IniBuilds account. If you haven't already got one, you will need to contact me with that IniBuilds account information and your login, your email, and then we'll get that added to your account for you. I'm loving is it still the Emirates? Emirates used to have the cable cars, didn't they? Or sponsored it. I don't know if it is still or not. Oh, that's really annoying with that's really annoying with SkyDolly. What a shame. Emirates still got it. That's fine. We were a bit low coming in here, even though I said we were going to be low. We weren't 50 over the threshold, but I think, all things being equal, we will take that. Apart from the NAF replay, we will absolutely take that. Right, do you know what? I don't like watching this anymore because it's a pain. So let's get you on stand. There we go. Done. Okay, guys. So congratulations, the winner, parking brake, the winner of London City Airport, courtesy of IniBuilds, is going to be Century Media Films. Century Media Films. Well done, my friend. You have won yourself a copy of this airport, London City, from IniBuilds. And actually, it is one of those airports that has got a lot of unique things about it, as we have just seen. So you can have some fun. Get yourself an A320 into there. And, yeah. Docklands Light Railway is also on there. Do they have trains running on that? That'd be kind of cool if they do. I didn't see any, but that'll be fine. So yeah, enjoy, my friend, and to everybody else, a massive thanks for joining us. I think we got it in there, didn't we? Just it was probably one of the hardest approaches I've done on stream for a long time, but hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. Final call again, just make sure you hit the like button on the stream if you've enjoyed our afternoon stream today. Check out Jetlog if you like real planes, and of course don't forget our discount code and visit IniBuilds, our channel partner. Massive thanks to them for the giveaway on today's flight, and until next time, I will post our next stream in our Discord server, so make sure you join that. Link in video description down below if you want to join our Discord server, and I look forward to seeing you all on the next one. Enjoy the football tonight if you like watching football, and I will see you all again very soon. Great to have a nice afternoon stream with you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again on the next one. Bye bye, guys.